Hello and welcome back to another episode of Cozy Man Sky. We are picking up right where we left off. I realized while we were editing that I forgot or missed to pick up the item that we needed to continue our quest to build Beat Boot. And luckily, when I've shown up here, we can just pick up our battle right where we left off, apparently. Again, I'm still not sure. Is it a new thing that the purple and red Sentinels are like getting along now and working together? I missed that update. I thought these guys hated each other, and here they are working together to screw me over in my poor pirate community. We're just trying to get along, you know, do a little smuggling, grow a little bit of nip-nip. Now, when I was editing, it looked like the items that I'm supposed to pick up are these little, see how these have markers on them? Okay, yep, that's the damaged drone shell we need, and I'm getting freaking destroyed by a walker. Come on. But cool, that means we have triggered that quest line to build Beat Boop, and we'll be doing that ASAP. But right now, I'm gonna clear out these freaking robots from my freaking settlement, and I'm kind of feeling like progressing the construction on a few of these buildings. So that's my plan anyway. We'll probably get a few new missions from our scanner tower. You freaking little healer. There's two of you. I see you. Come here. There. Is there a summoner somewhere? I think that might be the last of the Sentinels, except for the walker, hopefully. Part of this new quest line that we're going to be starting is we'll need to build a walker at some point, which means we're going to need to progress all of our base building missions and stuff like that. So we've got a lot of different variety coming up in the next episode or so, trying to get all of those. So that hard frame computer, we need that for building our own exosuit upgrade. It'll have its own AI. It'll be able to walk around. It's going to be like another little companion. And while we're here, I'm going to open up our construction site. We now have a B-class distribution center, which, if we ever climb out of debt, we'll be able to make some more advanced materials for us. But it increases our happiness and productivity, so I'm happy with that. And now we have a citizen's request to review. Commission work makes our citizens happy in debt, wants to commission a planetary drone to produce an epic poem in honor of the solstice. Boy, it's another bonfire. You know I'm in. Let's go. 6 more happiness. Where does that put us at? 26% total. Still falling into debt nicely. All right. Hey, pirate brethren. Who's got the nip-nip? Huh? A little bit of gra-gra? I hear you. Just gonna collect my barrels from my spoils of war here. We'll set up a keg stand in a minute, brothers. Don't run away. Where are you going? Walking to the town center, buddy. The town center is here. Brother, you got too much gra-gra. Someone go check on him, all right? Man, Judy is such a monster. I made a few cosmetic edits, you might notice. So we're looking pretty good, I gotta say. We're looking pretty good. So I think I'm just gonna chill out here at our settlement and use Judy's gardens and things like that for a minute. Look at her. I hear there might be some new updates coming for even more cosmetics and things inside of our Corvettes, and you guys know it. I am gonna blow it up once we have that. It's hilarious. Once you get up here, it doesn't let you jump any higher. Anyway, let's get back to business while my buddies are over there burning it down. Let's see what our scanner tower can give us. My gosh, can I make it all the way to the top? Perfect. Nice. And we'll go ahead and get our navigation data. We'll scan for a planetary building because why not? They're not always something amazing, but it's free. A supply depot. Actually, that's pretty good. We could get some rare pickups if we want to go fight the Sentinels over there. And we definitely want to do the distress signal. Now, one thing about scavenging ships on the same planet like this over and over again is we're probably going to find the exact same ship again if it is a ship and not a crashed pilot or something. Which we always hope that the pilot is fine and we want them to be okay, but really I'm hoping that I get some more free technology and a free ship, you know? Look at our buildings, guys. This is the one that we upgraded earlier. So it's like it gets, in the seating area where we ask that our citizens always smoke their nip-nip outdoors. You know, we're a smoking-friendly community here at New Yarden, but we do ask that you at least smoke outdoors. Are you listening to me, Mr. Perfecto? I see you there. All right, let's see what we can do with this one. We need 3 superconducting fiber, which I do not have in my pocket. Where is my superconducting fiber? Okay, yeah. I've left, it must be on my freighter somewhere. There it is. So I can't just beam it into my pocket yet because we don't have the upgrade that we need for that. In the meantime, why don't we start a real quick one? One of our habitation modules here, if we make it a little bit nicer, it'll increase the happiness of our people so they don't have to live in such crappy places. And it only takes 20 minutes, so no problem. We can do a couple of other things while we wait for this to tick down. I've been meaning to get our pets out. This is our special reward pet here. What milestone did I get? Traveled 100K, 5 foot. Nice. We can turn that into an Atlas station eventually, but what I wanted to do was give our little pet here a pet and then maybe get a ride from him. Come on, buddy. How good are you at actually being a mount? Oh my God. Where are my legs? We can go in the buildings as well. Okay. You stay there, buddy. And I can see now that there is a barrel on the top of this building. I'm gonna leave it there and see what happens. And I like watching our little guy kind of freak out down here. As relaxing as it is to just sort of chill out and watch that visual, I think we ought to use our time wisely. We got 18 minutes. I am not gonna try to fly up in Judy. We're gonna pop our freighter up here, bring down the Starburn runner. See ya, buddy, we'll be right back. In fact, I gotta do my requisite flyby of our city. Just get it lined up. Boom. So epic. And I love the way our ship looks until I get out of the atmosphere, and then the purple effect goes away. I wish I could buy that effect. Flying around our pirate freighter never gets old. In fact, I haven't actually gone down through these little canals on the side. They were designed for spaceships, and we were in Judy when we first took over our freighter. But you come down through these things just like in, you know, some sort of Star Wars themed trench run with all these turrets shooting at you, and you blow up these, they look kind of like mines, but they're the batteries for your shield generators, and you got to blow all those before you can do any damage to the actual freighter. We don't even have to get out of our ship. Hold on, something crazy's going on. Maybe it'll stop. Nope, it's gonna just keep doing that. I guess I'll just grab the superconducting fiber that we need, and we can just take off out of here. Maybe, hopefully, yeah. You gotta love No Man's Sky. A perfectly balanced, no glitch game. Now, while we're still got a few minutes, we might as well check out our distress beacon over here, huh? We should get a couple of million in scrap if it is abandoned. And I don't see a pilot walking around. We might be in luck, brothers. another ship to plunder. And it'll be another lightsaber ship. We're gonna keep finding the same ship over and over again. So if we ever find one that's like an S-class, I'll keep it. But otherwise, we're gonna keep scrapping these suckers. We'll get a little bit of lore from it. No? There's nothing that I can interact with over there, so it's just a ship. An A-class, though, you know what? I will take it and scrap it. I will see y'all in a second. Well, you know, on our way out, we kind of have this building that our scanner tower marked. So why not go and see what that is on our way? Just pop out of the atmosphere, do a quick little maneuver. On our way over there, I'll go ahead and uninstall whatever I can. Again, it's only going to be worth maybe 100 or so nanites, both of these upgrades that I can take out. But we'll take everything we can get. That's right, it's a resource depot. So this is gonna be guarded by the Sentinels, and it's gonna be like 5 canisters that we can blow up, and we'll get rare materials, and it's kind of random, so we'll see what we get. Just being careful and landing a little bit of distance away. We're gonna take our vantage point here and see if I can just pick these off from a distance. Sometimes they just get confused and they can't actually find you. So we got some granite, some magna gold. Let's see what, some radon, okay. A little bit more magna gold. Try to be careful and not hit any of them. Boom, and some nitrogen. All right, cool. We need a bunch of nitrogen for our farms, so we need to find some more of that. Crap. They're gonna follow me into space. Let me see if I am fast enough. Crap, I wasn't fast enough. I can't pulse away. So I really don't want to take on a whole bunch of Sentinels when I don't have hardly any shields or anything on this ship. So we're just gonna power up our engines and see if we can get the distance. Nice. All right, cool. I outran them before they were able to fully warp in and block me from getting away. So we're just gonna zip back over here to our capital ship, get a little bit of distance, and then I'm gonna go up to the space station and scrap this thing. Look at the views. The views, the views, the views. There's the space station. Okay, see you there. Man, I'm not gonna mind when we find an S-class one of these because it is so fast and maneuverable. Gosh, just with no upgrades at all. It's actually a pretty decent ship. Every time we find one, I'm gonna try to talk myself out of getting rid of it, but I can't pass on 2 million credits right now. 2.5 million, something like that. So it's worth just over 2 million, actually, this one. I wonder why I thought it was 2.5. I must have had some other stuff that I sold along with the scraps from the last one that got us up to a little bit extra. It might have also been the market fluctuations. This is down a little bit in this particular station, and this one, the spool of nanocable's slightly up. So maybe it was because of where we sold them before. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to those. And crap, we're under attack again, boys. Well, I guess I'm taking on another wave of these guys. They followed me back from one of those places where I thought I was outrunning them. I guess they got here before me. These mother frickers are getting organized on me. All right, you healers. I'm not gonna make you guys watch this whole battle again in regular speed. Get my loot boxes. Crap, I didn't mean to open up that menu. Come here. Come here. There's guys everywhere. Run! Hide! Oh my God, you're freaking spying on me over here, you little creeper. I'll get you with my laser. Burn you to down. There. Holy crap, I'm on fire. Yeah, why don't you come over here and say that? Oh, God, I was only joking. Why'd you have to take me seriously? Reload. Not so tough without your healer. Wait a second. Oh, my God. Okay. Not so tough without your healer. Oh, God. It's down to you and me. No more shield recharge things. Hey. This is a last stand, not a last jump. Calm down. You're almost done. One more. Woo! What you got? Another hard frame engine? I'll take it. Where are my citizens? Is everybody okay? Mr. Perfecto, you never come out and help me when there's a battle going. I should have had my dog out. Hey, will you help me fight against the Sentinels when they come back next time? You just be my little guard dog, okay? They keep coming back. They're not supposed to come back so fast. And there you are, just right behind me, acting like everything is chill. Man, this planet is messed up. All right, let's see what we got. 5 more minutes. I got my little guard dog now watching my back. We got our Sentinel over there just chilling. Everybody's just relaxing now, like we weren't just under attack. You know, hey buddy, you could help next time when they, I saw you running. Yeah, I saw you running. But next time maybe get the multi-tool out and pop a few shots off, huh? Yeah, I know I'm overseer. It's not your job. It's not your job. Hey, Mr. Perfecto. I know I'm just standing here, but I'm watching you too, buddy. Don't you worry. Man, our dog is just going nuts. Oh, I like watching everyone just sort of walking around doing their thing. Don't you sneak up behind me, Miss Perfecto. I saw that. Look, our whole town is out. Hey, buddy. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just sitting here watching this building finish constructing. Yeah. And we've got a B-class habitation domestic unit. So that will make our citizens just a little bit more happy. And it didn't take too long. So it was decreasing happiness by 1, and now it's decreasing happiness by 0. And we'll just get over here to our multi-dimensional storeroom and use the superconducting fiber, and that'll get it up to another level in an hour. So I came back to my game, guys, and disaster has struck. One of our frigates has been damaged on an expedition. They were unable to actually call us for help for like a dogfight or something. And so now we've got to go around and actually repair it. And it's kind of awesome when you get to run around on your freighter like that, or your frigate like this. Usually it just needs a little bit of something simple, so just silver for this one. Sometimes if it's a more precious component, you might need like platinum or even 2 different kinds of resource when you fix these. I love how they actually move as well. You actually see it click back together. And the next one, look at Judy. I love the way she looks out there as well. It just gives you a kind of a different feel when you're running around on these things. Is that all we needed to do? Okay, yeah. It's giving me some units now. I fixed it. All right. So I thought we had 3 that we needed to repair, but I guess it was only 2 on this one. You guys could have probably done that on your own, but whatever. Sometimes they just like you to get on board. Now that we're back on Judy and I see all of our icons up there, it reminds me we need to come back here and pick our nip-nip garden. I just want to admire it, because as soon as I harvest any of it, they all get small. Yeah. But it looks really cool when they're all big. I can imagine the smell. Probably very, very nice. Except for the Fecium plant. That probably stinks like hell. And I'll go ahead and make sure we get all of them. And then I'll pop them into our Han Solo smuggling compartment back there. one more area. Is our mushroom ready? Yeah. So now we can actually do that. I didn't mean to activate this through the wall, but we might as well throw something in here since we're here. A few fire berries. That sounds like a good idea. And now I'll just pop these in our smuggling compartment. Smuggling quantum locker. We got a lot of stuff in here, but we're gonna need a lot more. I'm wondering, because this ship gave us a few credits because they're like a trader ship, right? And I think if you go around and land on the other ones, each one will kind of do a different thing for you. I think the science vessels like do a scan, and the combat vessels might give you something else. Like, let's see what this guy gives us. The crew has been very busy surveying and processing both planetary deposits and local asteroids. The minerals are yours should you want them. And it won't let me collect them. Maybe it's because I'm in my Corvette. It's probably if I beam down, I'll be able to do it. I know that if you land on the Corvette in your starship, then it works. But this is probably just one of those things that with the Corvettes isn't quite ready yet. Look how cool those tanks look. I love how each one of them looks differently. Eventually we're gonna have pirate frigates and all sorts of cool stuff. The minerals should be yours if you want to collect them. Yeah, so now we get some magnetized ferrite. It's only 100, but you know, especially if you start doing that really early game before you've spent a lot of time collecting stuff, it's super useful. Look at Judy. The views, the views, the views. So let's see what we get from the science vessel. I think we should get like a scan, which is pretty cool if you're going from system to system with your fleet with you. You can get them to do stuff like that. Scanners at full power, yeah. Perform scan. Historical data revealed. All right, so we got some sort of ancient ruin or something like that that'll get marked in the system that you're in. So, you know, it kind of just gives you a point to aim at when you're trying to go and look at all the planets anyway. And this planet has salvageable scrap. We've got a little bit of time to kill, so I'm gonna grab us a little bit more scrap and see what's down here at this ruin. And let's see what we can see. Awesome, there's a salvage container literally right next to us practically.
Extreme Sentinel planet.
Oh, that's not so great. Loads of sentinels. Lots of birds. I heard you the first time, Exosuit. Thank you for the double warning. Oh, look at these ships coming by. That is so cool. And there's like a communication tower over there next to that salvageable scrap. The views, the views, the views, gentlemen. The views, the views, the views. Let's go! And bam! We'll see what this loot box has in store for us. This one we can get without even getting underground. See if we can find another one near the surface. Sometimes this one over here might be just close enough for us to get. Not today. There we go. I like that it was already open, closed, and then reopened, and it gave us a key. If you have a really valuable chest, you probably shouldn't put boxes with the keys just scattered around, you know? Oh my gosh, this is not a hospitable planet at all. I can try to scan some of these birds before the storm shows up and they all scatter. That is kind of a cool fact that during storms, most of the birds will go away and then they don't come back out until afterwards. But then sometimes you get an animal that only comes out in a storm, which is just No Man's Sky being No Man's Sky. Looks like we got something up there at the top of here. Maybe that's a Gravitino ball. I don't want to mess with the Gravitino balls. I can grow those on my own now. They're like a high-risk resource to grab early on if you just want a few units, but not really worth the trouble at the stage that we're at now. What do we get? Come on, come on. Show me. Oh, I didn't quite get it. A rare item, ancient ungulate horn. The pristine find, which, when analyzed, will undoubtedly reveal much about the life and habits of the creature. Okay, cool. We might be able to find a planetary archive to swap these out at some point. I've just been kind of building them up in Judy's inventory for now. It's a lot easier to get these from orbit, but this was like right next to me. I mean, from, you know, shooting them from your ship, not from orbit. But let's see what we get. Ooh, an ambassador class and a dirty cog. Nice. I'm kind of having fun just running around here on the surface. I'll see you guys at the next one. Freaking aggressive sentinels on my butt. But I can hide from them in the cave. Yeah, we lost them. And I should be able to do this down here. Oh, we found ourselves a cave system as well. Look at that. Oh, and there's a freaking animal in there. I'm not gonna go check that out, actually. All right, Sentinel, come on, calm down. Hey, come on. Okay, if I just hide behind this cactus for a few more seconds, we should be okay. Of course, if they see me even for a moment, they're gonna re-trigger. I just don't want them to chase us into space. And I can't call in Judy while they're after me. All right, come on, Judy. Judy, your booty's so big. There we go. All right. Now, if we can just get inside of Judy without them seeing me, we should be good to go. See if I can hit the elevator. I really need to. Come on, let me in. Ah, you son of a frick. And there's hazardous plants guarding all my entrances. What the hell? Okay, we made it inside. We made it inside. I might get the next few while flying. All right, so we ended up with a pretty decent haul of parts. Some new cockpits. I like to kind of keep these guys grouped down at the bottom. I'm thinking we might want to make like a cruiser, small Corvette, you know? Let's put it in the comments. Which cockpit should we use? You know, maybe it's a greenhouse with a bunch of nip-nip growing in it. Maybe it's a refinery, you know, we use all industrial looking parts or something like that. We've got a few missions to hand in. I've been killing creatures left and right. And anything else? Sentinels is a pretty good one to get as well, because you're just gonna do that by accident. I wish I had that earlier. We would have made 41,000 units. I want to make sure that we always get the exosuit upgrade at each station. If you really want to be smart about getting as many of these spots as you can, every time you go to a new system, when you go to the space station, get the free, well, not free, but kind of cheap one from here. Then I have a exosuit upgrade unit that I picked up from one of those missions, so we got the extra one. Now, if I wanted to, I could call in the anomaly and go in there where the vendors are, and there's another one that you can use once in every system. So, oh, nice. We've got a citizen's dispute to go and decide. Let's see what's going on back home. All right, so we've got some sentinels flying around, but I'm ignoring them for now. Two settlers each have a proposal, both requiring a recovered relic. We're gonna go with the production this time. I know I said I was always gonna go with the happiness, but our settlement is super happy, and we are getting a little bit closer to where we might start ticking down our debt. And once we do actually have a debt-free colony, it'll start producing some very valuable stuff for us, like the living glass that we need for our dream aerial. Right now, I am just leaving those guys alone. Let's go and open up our building. I don't know why I have sentinels here every single time I come back. If anybody knows what I've done wrong in a previous life for this punishment, please let me know in the comments. So we've now got an upgraded aggro model. And we need organic crystals for the next level. Let's see, can I hide in a building? Let's just chill out in here. Maybe the sentinels will relax. I can maybe trigger the upgrade. Yeah, I only need 150 pure ferrite. maybe I can get my dog out. Wait. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, not like this. I've been trapped inside the building. Let me out. Let me out. Okay, so I guess I'm just screwed. I can't even get my pet out in here to hang out with me. So I'm gonna be stuck here in this menu for 20 minutes. I can't believe I did that. Tell me if you've ever done this. I have never locked myself accidentally in a building this way. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, I can't believe the Sentinels are still over there popping their shields off and looking for me. You'll never get me, coppers. Or actually, I turned myself in if you can get me out of here. Can you get me out of here? No? Oh, thank God. I'm almost free. And then I'm gonna have to go out there and fight Sentinels? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Get me out of here, please. Now we have an awning. That's nice. Hold on a second. Where did that Gek come from? A Gek just came running out of here. What were you doing? Where were you this whole time? I was in there by myself. What were you hiding in? We now have room for another citizen, but we're constantly under Sentinel attack. What the heck is up with that? That was an unintentional rhyme. So we just start that going, and then I'm gonna hide in this one, but I'm not gonna start constructing anything. So at least I can see out the windows, and I'm not just looking at the inside of a freaking building. Let me see if I can get my dog out, our robo dog. Are you gonna help us at all? Be an emissary. Look, he's shooting at me and everything. Come on. You're just standing in one place. Ah. Freaking pets are no help at all. I need to get some training. Or we get the eggs and do the recipes that make them more aggressive and helpful. I have no idea what those recipes are. If anyone out there does, pop them in the comments. We're gonna do a whole egg cooking episode with him if you can help me out at all. Okay. At least I'm getting a lot of pugnium and, you know, salvageable glass and things like that by having to kill these guys all the time. Frickin' shields. How are you not dead? Who is healing you? How are you healing? Oh my God, I didn't even see the other one behind you. Okay, okay. We gotta switch back and forth. Dodge and move, dodge and move. Come on, guys. You can't just keep circle jerking each other. There we go. And now, are you the last one? Please. You guys gotta leave me alone for a little bit. We really need to go and meet with the guy on the space station, because I think that's probably why these guys keep showing up. They're just gonna keep showing up until I move this quest on to the next bit, is my assumption. Where are you? Oh my God, how many of them are there? The healers. Should I just run away? I could just run away, but then they're gonna chase me into space. My pet is scouting ahead. Totally useless. All right, we're gonna see if we can hide on Judy, and then I'm gonna go up to the anomaly and talk to Tifus. At least the elevator is at a level that I can get to it. All right, we should be safe from the Sentinels in here now. I'm probably just gonna pop this on just to be safe. Look out the windows. Look at him jumping. Hey, don't jump on those buildings. I just upgraded those buildings, you bastard. That's probably the screenshot for the video. Now we just need to get through these freaking asteroids. I don't want to shoot that one. I know the anomaly won't get mad at us if we shoot it, I don't think. But Don't want to risk anything. I really want to get this trace of metal onto the next step. So there's our quest marker. We need to go talk to Tithys up here next to the multi-tool scrap machine. So Tithys has been spying on us, but has offered to help with our Sentinel problem. So let's see what he's got to say. Tithys scans the room, their narrowing eyes darting rapidly back and forth. After a slight hesitation, they erupt into a flurry of excitement.
Deceit, imposters, betrayal, suspicion. They have eyes everywhere, traveler. Eyes everywhere.
Guide needs a tinfoil hat.
But I am not without my own methods. My network sees much of its own. But first, tell me in your own words exactly what happened at your settlement.
I'll describe to them exactly what happened, no problem.
They have never shown mercy to those who tried to build on planets. It is a constant. But this is new, unexpected. We must learn more.
I'll show them the drone shell, no problem. Tithys holds the drone in their hands, gently turning it over and over with a softness I had not anticipated.
Forgive me, traveler. They have chased me for so long, but I have never seen one so close. Perhaps this one is our key. I could restore it, remap its mind, our own link to their infernal hive.
I don't know if I can trust you, Tithys.
Yes, it would only take a few new components. I shall begin at once. See what you can source from the others.
Okay, so now we get to go around and talk to these other characters around the anomaly. And they should have bits and pieces for us to pick up.
Do we find you well, Portal Adept?
I might regret that voice. Okay, let's explain the plan.
These drones are not the malicious force some imagine them to be, Portal Adept. I believe the Sentinels to be a vital life-presenting function of the cosmos. I am heartened that Tithys begins to see the same. I will gift you this phylactery. It holds a whisper of the ether that flows within the portals. Tithys will understand how to make the best use of it.
I don't know why, but I had to commit to that voice. For him, I've always heard him like that in my head. Just in case you're wondering, all of these voiceovers and things that aren't just my normal speaking voice is just me using a voice modulator. There's no AI in my show. Well, sometimes I edit a little bit of my thumbnails, but that's it. Eridine's face seems to swim as I stare at them. This one actually has a weird backstory. I shake my head and clear my vision. Focus. Aridine may have the things Tithys needs to restore the drone. I try to explain the plan.
Why would I have such a thing like that?
They begin to cough. They seem ill.
Apologies. I have not been myself lately. I don't think I can help you. Like, traveler?
Yeah, this guy has like a weird twisted history from the beginning of the game. He is actually, I think, the soul of a Sentinel inside a traveler body. Spoilers for stuff that happened years ago that's limited edition content we'll never see again, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what's up with him. You can look it up on a video. I saw one. These cool little traveler dudes over here are some of my favorite as far as the way that they look. Gemini nods thoughtfully, seemingly lost in some strange calculation. I'll reveal the plan.
Tithys is doing what? To a Sentinel drone?
I'm doing it again, I guess.
My friend, this is madness. The robots are not our friends.
I'll explain that the drone could be rescued. Come on, it's Beep Boop. We know Beep Boop is gonna be friends.
My eyes long for beauty, traveler, but these Sentinels are unthinking parasites, tearing down anything that may elevate us. But you are, I suppose, building something new, taking that cursed shell and constructing something better. I will help you, but please keep safe. Take my nanite filament, that your drone may remember me when it wakes.
All right, so our little froggy buddy there is scared that our drone will kill him when he comes back to consciousness. Wait a second, now we got our owl friend. Hesperus smiles, happy to see me. I will reveal our plan. Ooh, Kindred, be careful. Even the best of intentions, we can make such mistake. The blood of Sentinels, it brings only lies. Does Polo know what you are doing? It would be both considerate and wise to let them know. Guys, I'm having way too much fun with this. I swear to God. Okay, so we might as well pop by Helios. Some people were asking me about where to get the free scanners, the emergency scanners for the haunted freighters and stuff that we've been doing. So first you want to give him some, whatever the milestones are that you have that he wants that day, and you'll get some nanites from him. So we got, 160 nanites? But you can also once a week get one of the emergency scanners, which you normally have to spend at least 5 million credits on, from that guy right there. So let's run up here and talk to Polo. What you got to say, brother?
You are building something, friend. Yes? I recognize it in you.
I'll explain about the drone.
You are brave, traveler friend. You always have been brave. You may tame your little robot, you may not, but it will always be made of glass. It cannot exist in our home. Take these beads, yes, it will help you bind them to you. You will be a good robot master.
Ah, thank you, Polo. Beep Boop is one of my favorite things in the whole game. That is for sure. And we're gonna have him in just a second. Let's go back and turn in all of our goods to the guy. I got confused about which way to go, but the teleporter's right here anyway. So we'll just pop back up through here, and it puts us out right next to him anyway. I just kind of went the longish way around. Tithys is deep in thought. They fix me with an inquiring stare. I'm gonna hand over the components.
This handful of junk is what they gave you? No help at all.
Hey man, they all said this was good stuff. I don't know.
Ah well, I can make it work.
Tithys takes the damaged Sentinel shell and my components. With them, the strange metallic being is reconstructed.
Just let me... Here, and... Nearly... Aha! It's alive, or I'm fairly confident it would be if it weren't for Polo's suppression fields. Its systems readout just keeps repeating the same word, glass. You'll have to take it away from here to test it in the field. Traveler, take care of it, won't you?
Aw, Tithys is worried about Beep Boop. Or Tithys is worried about the information Beep Boop will give them. So basically you get this item in your inventory and now we can activate it, which will mean that whenever we're on a planet or somewhere that basically our friend can beam in, we'll have a little robot buddy following us around now. My favorite thing in the world. Where are you, Beep Boop? Where are you? I can hear you. There you are. Our reconstructed drone. Ah, buddy. Hey. And you can see the captions are bleep, bleep over on the left, and you can hear them saying, bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop. Oh man, I missed you. I'm so glad to have you back.
Fault detected. Reverting. Poor cognitive functions. Available. Higher processing. Disabled.
Fix. Of the glass, 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 glass.
Input required. Select restart routine.
Toxic protection.
We're going to defragment. We don't want to destroy him.
File system access denied. What? Local update signal acquired. Sentinel pillar node detected. Coordinates locked. Awaiting network proximity.
We're gonna download the coordinates. And now we've got to go and hook him up or let him communicate with a Sentinel tower, I believe. So that should be fun. I'm not in a huge hurry to go and, run into the rest of Beep Boop's quest line, though. I'm happy just having him back. Hey, Beep Boop. I do love you. Okay. So while we're kind of chilling out here for a minute, might as well go back to our settlement missions, see if we've got something coming up in like 2.5 minutes when our construction will finish. So let's see if we can scan for something yet. It's been a little while since the last time I used the tower. We got our navigation data, now 3 of those. Was I only getting 1 before? Now I'm getting 3 because it's upgraded? I think that might be the fact. A manufacturing facility, that's cool. We can check that out later. Might get a upgrade or something like that. And of course, a distress signal, a lost pilot, or hopefully a dead pilot with some equipment we can scavenge. Surprise overseer inspection. There's a suspected activity of subversion on the premises. Excuse me. Hello, are there any employees in this factory? Yes, you, sir. Planetary drone Elijah.
Mausoleum for Ototeren Decision Bifferto, I unda naka fisto ungun.
Yeah, I've heard it all before. You are very tactful, and your flamboyance is high. You can endure anything, and you're excited to see me, so that means you are my agent on the inside. See you later, Elijah. Okay, our construction has ticked down, so let's see what we got here. We're gonna be opening up in 30 seconds, actually, to it should be a class after we open it up. I think so. I think it's showing the pre-upgraded numbers here. So having a little bit nicer residence is increasing our citizens' happiness, which makes total sense. They don't have to live in a slum. And I was right. We now have an A-class habitation or advanced living unit. So, awesome. Jesus, those are launching from right next to my feet. So I guess they just use bed rolls instead of beds. There's not really a space to put them down in here. Some big old tanks of gra-gra and a beautiful view. That's probably what you're paying for, you know? Location, location, location. Let's see what we need to upgrade our farm. It would be awesome if you could actually like plant plants in there. Maybe that's part of one of the new updates coming soon. 120 nitrogen. I don't have 120 nitrogen? Where is it? Aw, man, I've only got 33 nitrogen on me. I must have put it down somewhere. Okay, what can we do in the meantime? Well, I decided since we only got like 7.5 minutes before our next citizen's proposal, why not go ahead and call in one of our pets here? Some of these guys might be ready to induce eggs soon. Oh, we're not in the native climate for our big buggy friend. Hey, Beep Boop. Look, this is our big buggy friend. That is Mr. Perfecto there. Yeah, you better get out of here, Mr. Perfecto. I saw you trying to sneak into my office. I got my eyes on you. I got a spy watching you too now. But yeah, this is our big bug friend that I actually tamed on one of our first episodes during the Corvette expedition. Beep Boop, you saying hi? Aw, look at them becoming friends. I was gonna look through all of our pets and stuff, but you know what? Why not go ahead and let these two get acquainted? For a second, I was gonna sit inside of Judy and watch from in there, but I think it's better to sit here. We've got them right outside our window, and we can just relax and let the timer count down. That is ridiculous. They look like they're having so much fun. I want to go out there and see if I can join in. And, oh, look at that. My favorite, oh gosh, I'll have to pick up this Fecium. I don't enjoy picking up Fecium. Stop saying it in the comments. So we'll go ahead and give our guy a little treat. Aw, aren't you feeling lively? Awesome. Man, I really love the view out these. What the heck? A freaking pirate raid? Excuse me? Who dare attack my pirate settlement? You will pay with your lives. Oh my God. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. You're gonna pay with your lives in just a second, I promise, as soon as I can call this in. Come on, there we go. Starboard runner. Make me proud. Here we go. Right in front of me. Director of raiding for it. Guess what? Not anymore. Slice you in half with my laser beams. Logtech Ipstal. I'm sorry for your loss, but don't worry. You're about to go meet your friend in just a second in whatever it is you all call the afterlife. Hold on, you're a little bit tougher. There you go. And that's all of them. Nice. That was our fighter pilot going off. He was barely any help. Mr. Perfecto, I swear. Guys, trying to sabotage me, guys. I know it. I know he is. Just park right back over here next to Judy. If I can get it to land, there we go. Almost clipped into our ship, but not quite. Look at that gorgeous ship. I can see our nip buds growing. All right, our settlement request is just now timed out, and they want to begin the construction of a saloon. This is for sure what we're gonna do. More happiness, more capacity. I don't care about production. We are gonna party, y'all. We're opening a bar. Hell yeah. So that's why you want to just keep pushing those settlement missions as fast as you can, because they're all time locked. But every so now and then you get a new building you can build. And this is the Inslabrious Den. That sounds like a perfect name for a pirate bar, doesn't it? And while we're waiting on that to tick down, I think it's a perfect time for us to pick ourselves out a hilltop for our first overseer base. In order to trigger the base building missions, you got to build a base computer. I think this hilltop is the one that we want. I'm probably not going to build a huge base right now, just enough to kind of get things going, and then we're going to get it over to our freighter. Oh my gosh, can I not land up here? Because I think it's a lot more fun to have your main home base be inside your freighter. Come on! All right, let me just flip around and land. No? And land. There we go. And might as well get out our puppy while I'm up here constructing our new base so he can watch my back. What's up, buddy? I'm gonna run some sort of contest or vote on what we should name our pets. So come up with some ideas, pop them in the comments. If you're a top fan, I might not even name one of the pets after you. So get on it. We're gonna get freaking hazardous plants. We're gonna get all the way up here to the very top of our hill here. Hey, buddy. Oh, we've got a little ammonia deposit right next to us as well. I'm probably not gonna mind that. It'll just be there for ambiance. But this seems like a really good overlook. We can look down across our city. So we'll pop our base computer right up here and go ahead and see what we can get going for the missions that this little thing is gonna pop out. It'll kind of send us on some little ones, and we'll have to do a few bits of construction, but we'll get that out of the way real quick. And the hilltop is ours. Look at that overview. Amazing. Our settlement down there on that sort of mid-plateau, and us at the peak. The highest peak in the area. Everything you see will one day be yours. Okay, so now we have to construct the main cylindrical room. Where can we put this down? Let me see. I don't want to put it anywhere where the ground, it moves too much. I know you can kind of edit the ground or whatever, but it sometimes reappears, which is messy. So we'll put another room beneath us, so we have some like area for storage and things like that. But right now we don't even have a ladder, so it's just sort of an inaccessible basement unless I put a door down here. But then the door is going to be covered up when the terrain comes back. I think for now, this is going to be our best spot. I don't even have a ramp to get up in there, but we'll make it work. We're going to give ourselves a little bit of power. Let's see if I can hop in here. There we go. And I'll pop a little bit of fuel into our bioreactor. And boom, our base has power. Nice. Let's see what the next thing is. We need a construction terminal. All right, so the construction terminal is the first thing that we can actually build up in our freighter. So I'm gonna build that when we get back up there and continue the missions for this on that end. I can, however, continue doing these missions that come out of the base computer itself. So you see it's recovering an archive. Let's see what we get. data recovered at 6%, new data available. So you get archives and constructible base components. Found additional buried technology modules. Construction proceeding smoothly. Recent expedition yielded copying data to. So you get these little messages and stuff as you go, and you unlock new blueprints for your base as you get these messages from another mysterious lost traveler, which is a continuing theme in this game. Another iteration of ourselves from another timeline. So now if I hadn't already unlocked them, we could start building these storage containers, but I've actually already unlocked all of those. I do need to build this number 0 though, in order to trigger the next message from our base computer.
Recovery archive?
Encrypted.
Uh-oh. Input recovery passkey to proceed. So we got nothing, I, and I. We'll try nothing. Still encrypted. Another passkey. Let's try. Was? Trading? Trading. No? Come on, come on. See, Gek pleasure or not. We'll do Gek. Still encrypted. Come on. And now you're making gives red, which makes me want to choose it. We'll do you. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Next time I'll choose the red one. Hello? Like Hello Games? No? Still nothing. Frick. Friendly? You're friendly, yes. We unlocked it. All right, I think that is just, you have to randomly pick and eventually it unlocks. I don't see a pattern in that yet, but we'll keep trying. We're up to 15% of data recovered. Let's see what the next log entry is. My exosuit has directed me to a crashed starship. Shh. Controls react to my touch. I can only assume it belongs to me. Shh. No memory of it. No sense of a before. So we got solar panels and a battery out of that one. And we'll just pop our solar panel right here on top. It will actually still work even if it's inside and you don't have any windows. But for realism, I like to pop it on top. And then we'll put one of our batteries here and one of the little click-in spots. These also work even if they're not in actually one of the little spots that they click in. They just look a lot nicer there. And let's see what we've got for our next encryption. Crap. All right, let's guess some words. Viking is in red. And it didn't work. So that doesn't pan out as a good theory. Is it the long words? No. Maybe it's the repeated word. Pleases, traders, traders. Perfect. We got a repeated one. Nice. And it's unlocked. I can see our beep boop running around outside scanning stuff. I love having him as a companion, or them as a companion. Let's search our archives and see what our lost friend had to say. I glanced back towards the wreck of my ship. Nothing more than a dot. Shh. Walking these plains for hours, yet the mountains seem no closer. Shh. I look up to the sky. And that's it. All right, so he got lost in the middle of nowhere. He couldn't repair his ship. Sounds familiar. And that's where we're going to be leaving it for this episode of Cozy Man Sky. If you've made it here, thank you so much. Consider leaving a like, a hype, or subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And I really look forward to seeing you on the next one.